is the men's long jump.
But please welcome into the stadium,
as I said earlier, really my job is to be the
Paralympic
extra
champion
commentator
already here in London, David Weir,
to give a little bit more added colour. And the added colour is to say that David Weir is just acknowledging the crowd. You can hear those huge cheers. We're getting underway in a very short time. Let's go back to Paul and Adrian.
Just to explain that in the men's discus competition, because this is a seated event, each athlete takes 3 throws in succession. And then when each of the athletes has completed 3 throws, the top 8 will get a further 3 throws.
And over in the F36 long jump final, Marcin Malczarek of Poland just produced a very useful distance there by the looks of it, getting on towards 5 meters. So he should improve his distance and his position as well. 4 meters 92. Polish champion moves into 3rd place.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back to the track for the second of the 3 heats in the men's 800 metres T54. The full lineup on the board for you. And in lane 2. Well, that there is Marcel Hoog in lane 4, the world silver medalist representing Switzerland. And then in lane 6, the defending Paralympic champion, the London 2012 gold medalist in the 5,000 metres and 1,500 metres.
Big wave from David to the crowd, just acknowledging that. Fabulous meet he's had so far. 2 gold medals already, 5,000 metres and the 1,500 metres. comprehensive victory there. Intent to draft on that one. They're drafting, of course, if you like, in the slipstream, so letting the athlete in front doing the majority of the work. We can get used to seeing them second. The big cheers you can hear at the moment. The remaining athletes are finished. Just coming over the line there. It was Demba Jaju from Gambia, and the crowd giving him huge support as he came over. Meanwhile, we have the athletes now coming out onto the track for heat number 3 of this T54 men's 800. Back to Adrian and Paul.
Of Azerbaijan, with his third round throw, has thrown 41 meters 77, a new F56 Paralympic record.
Well, I'm sure after yesterday evening's victory in the 1500 metres, David Weir had to go to dope testing. He would have had a lot of press conferences to complete, so I dare say the Briton did not get a lot of sleep yesterday evening, but he's come out here this morning and produced a remarkable last 200 metres in that 800 metre race, and absolute perfect record so far in these Paralympic Games. Over in the long jump, we saw Martin Malcerek improve to 4.92. Petropoulos of Greece has improved to 4 meters 90, and Chris Clemens of the United States has improved to 4 meters 95. He's still in third place. And Mariusz Sobczak of Poland has just jumped 4 meters 95, but his first round jump was 5.14. We just pause for a moment for Hassan Janabi. Represents a new Asian record, a new continental record, and of course a new Chinese record too.
Away from the long jump, just a few seconds. Back to the track for the third and final heat of the men's 800 metre, that's T54 category, the wheelchair racers. We've already seen David Weir in that previous heat with a superb victory. Back to Paul and Nathan.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back to the track for the third and final heat in round 1, the men's 800 metres T54. The full lineup from lanes 2 through to 9 on the scoreboard for you. And there in lane 2, one of the fastest men in the field with a lifetime best of 1:32.45, representing Japan, Josuke Yasuoka. And then in lane 4, another very, very quick man. Personal best of 1:34.91, representing Korea, Sukman Hong. And the next two fastest will advance to the final.
Stay in their lanes for the first 100, and then as they get into the match straight, then they break from their lane, and that's when you see the drafting effect begins to take place. Athletes in their racing chairs from Heat 3. They've completed a lap, sort of a warm down, an opportunity to wave to the crowd. Just coming back past me on the home stretch now, and then they'll be directed off the track just past the finishing area and away to the right. Two-star dressage this morning.
Well, in the women's shot, I confirmed that Nancy eventually started to produce a very, very good sequence. Came in with personal best and well within the good convention line. and Tang Hongxia of China. 11 meters 83 she improved to in the second round, 1,007 points. So it's a very, very closely fought contest in this women's shot put.
In the men's seated shot put, we have Paralympic and world record holder in the F32 category, Karin Bettina, who's taken the lead, 10 meters 37, and that is worth 976 points. The man who's just thrown is Murad Edoudi of Tunisia, 7 meters 65 for 664 points.
Well, meanwhile on the long jump, that big clapping, that's for Chris Clements of United States of America. He's wearing all red, all the USA team of course wearing the same, but all red for USA. Big jump by Chris.
And you will notice from the scoreboard, the world record holder, Roman Pavlik, has had a much better second round jump. 5 meters 17, new life
run-up, has his arms wide, looks at the audience, says, get behind me on this, need your help. So just coming out, we have the next victory ceremony, and we'll be giving up just a very few seconds time. Duran runs up on the long jump. Oh, that is huge. That is way over 5 meters. Ah, it's a red flag. Red flag, of course, signifying that it's a no-jump disqualification. Almost always a punch free. The foot coming over the front of the taker.
34. The medals will be presented by Mr. Ed Warner, Chairman of the International Paralympic Committee, Athletics, who is accompanied by Mr. Colin Brunel, Executive Vice President, Visa. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing France, Thierry Sibon.
Thierry Sibon, representing France, wearing a white tracksuit. Reluctant to come to the front of the podium, and now he's very happy. Big grin on his face. Edward, what a lovely man, Edward. He's so much fun in this sport. Makes that bronze medal around Thierry's neck. Waves to the crowd, thank you very much. He says now receiving flowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran, Mohsen Kaidi.
Mohsen moves forward. Very colourful tracksuit top. White, green, red flashes on the sleeve. Red tracksuit bottoms. A wave to the crowd, holding the medal up.
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Morocco, Azzedine Nouri.
Azzedine has circled his hand round, pumped his fist onto his chest. Back into the crowd, pushes himself forward in the wheelchair, sets that program from everyone. Arms up in the air to celebrate, and to show the crowd that moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Morocco. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
Invites these two fellow athletes up to the centre of the podium. So Katie TLC will join him. Shake your hands, that's a lovely, lovely show of mutual respect. Flowers and medal shows in the crowd. I should have said, Leslie, a little bit earlier when I was attempting to describe the stadium in position. Down on the south area, in front of the south stand, towards my right-hand side of the rest. My apologies for this, I should have said the Paralympic flame is burning bright, right directly in front of the scoreboard, just next to that two flags, flag.
In the lead at the moment, Halim Bettina from Algeria, 976 points.
That is absolutely beautiful. Blue sky, a little bit of half man coming over. Lovely line. He's in second place up in the 70s today. The ladies are still thinking of money.
So Charles from Poland, new European record, 6:18.
Roman Pavlik of the Ukraine.
Over in the long jump, Roman Pavlik, the leader,
with a white flash.
To jump.
That's Paul giving you the extra commentary.
Well, Pavlik leading at the moment with 5:17. He has actually jumped further during his career. 5:33 is his world record, which he set back in 2005. 5:17, the best he's achieved in a little while, certainly. So we'll be waiting for that distance. 5:16, just short of his last round jump. Roman Pavlik, though, of the Ukraine, still leading. Well, bringing the third round to a close. Next on the runway is Kazakhstan's Sergei Karlamov. competitors in that long jump, F36. That means that unfortunately one of them has to be eliminated. You need to find the best 8 long jumpers to go forward and take 3 further jumps. The next event on the track, we have 2 semi-finals of the women's T37 200 meters. First 3 in each heat, and the next 2 fastest losers from both semi-finals will progress through to the final. Well, representing Germany, one of our featured athletes in lane 3, bronze medalist 4 years ago, the European record holder, Germany's Maria Siebert.
From the crowd for Katrina Hart of Great Britain.
Zemnikova of Russia, Hart of Great Britain, Austin Dottier of Iceland, Jemison of Ireland, Shiznikova of Russia on the back side. Only the first 3 guaranteed to place in the final.
Stand up, ladies, please.
A slight problem there by Evgenia Shiznikova. Russia right on the outside.
Marksman, can you disqualify the athlete in lane 9?
Well, just thinking back to yesterday evening, Great Britain, of course, won a bronze medal in the 4x100 meter relay.
Outside lane.
Just watch the replay of that.
Nikova from Russia.
Certainly behind me, the best runner of the British quartet was the 3rd leg runner, and she's running here, Katrina Hart, who goes in lane 6. But unfortunately, we've lost Truznikova. Katrina Hart has gone off very hard indeed, but just inside her. Semifinal of Russia is going well, and so is Maria Siebert of Germany into the home straight. Katrina Hart always finishes very quickly. Katrina right on the inside, looking very, very strong. Then Maria Siebert. And Siebert went through to win it. The clock stops at 29.88 seconds. Really interesting to see whether that is confirmed as a new European record. Indeed it is.
Paul described, the first 3 athletes go through by right, and then the 2 fastest losers out of these 2 semi-finals. So it's going to be critical that the 4th placed athlete in the next heat coming through is slower than 31.04 if Great Britain's Katrina Hart is going to qualify for the final. It's coming up in just a very few minutes.
And each competitor makes 3 throws in succession. And currently in the circle, Ibrahim representing Egypt, ranked number 1 in the world this year, coming into the games in his F56 category, best 40 meters 37. In the men's discus, still held by that world record of 32 meters 97, which translates to 1,012 points. Bayev's Paralympic record of 41 meters 77 translates to 974 points, puts him in 2nd place currently. Ibrahim short. Short to the 40 metre
Well, our
mark.
big scoreboards are currently featuring the men's discus. That's at 54, 55, 56 combined category. And tension on Egypt's Ibrahim.
The 2 curved lines on the grass. And in the men's discus sector,
Seated throw, that was absolutely huge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it seems as though this is becoming a big medal morning already for the British team. We've won another couple of silver medals. I'm just doing a bit of research on my computer to find out exactly where they're from. But Great Britain now have 79 medals in total.
Slow motion replay of Ibrahim's throw, 38.73. Regional record.
Top 8 will get 3 further throws. There's the current position in the winning shot on the scoreboard for you.
Next event on the track is the 2nd semi-final of the women's T37 200 meters. There's the full lineup displayed on the scoreboard. Of course, it was a fabulous first semi-final with that new European record. Katrina Hart hanging on to a fastest losers position at the moment. But first of all, let's meet the athlete in lane 3. He's one from Great Britain's Bethany Woodward. Just outside of Bethany from Tunisia, Naila Bahi. She's ranked 30.21 seconds this year. And finally, right out in lane 8. Paralympic finalist 4 years ago, again representing Great Britain.
Paul just described 2 British athletes in the 2nd semi-final. Bethany Woodward goes in lane 3, Jenny Loughlin in lane 8, and both with very, very good chances of qualifying by right. Need to get in the first 3, and then of course it's down to fastest loser. Time we're looking for the fourth place athlete, 31.04. If they're slower than that, that will allow Katrina Hart from first to make the final. That's very good for our British athletes.
Bethany Woodward of Great Britain too. So it's Great Britain 1v2 at the moment. Bethany Woodward coming through very strongly. But Joanna Benson on the inside. Oh my goodness, Benson gets it. Bethany Woodward in second place. Almost celebrated too early there, didn't she? But Joanna Benson of Namibia qualifies for the final. There it is, a new African record. Oh my goodness. A new African record for the minute. And Bethany Woodward has set a new European record. 29.50 and 29.73 for Jenny McLaughlin. That means she qualifies for the final too. And Neda Bahi qualifies as one of the fastest losers. So unfortunately that means that Katrina Hart does not go through to the final. But what a second semi-final.
As Paul said there, Katrina Hart not going through. We do have two British athletes making that final there from that semi-final. Bethany Woodward and Jenny McLaughlin. So we'll be seeing those later on.
There is the full list of qualifiers led by Joanna Benson. 2 continental records, 1 for Africa, 1 for Europe. For Woodward McLaughlin running a new lifetime best as well. And the 2 fastest losers there, Bahi Neda of Tunisia and Snizar of the Ukraine, right at the bottom of that page. Katrina Hart finishes down in 12th place at 31.04. A terrific final in prospect. Well, we're back over at the long jump, and in just a moment we'll be seeing Roman Pavlik of the Ukraine, the world record holder, taking his 4th round jump. We're down to the top 3.
Pavlik's run-up looks almost languid, and of course what it really is just absolutely perfectly measured out. Now, having said that, I think he was around 15, possibly 20 centimetres behind the takeoff board, so if he can just get that spot on in the final rounds, he is going to extend that lead. But at the moment in gold medal position, Pavlik of the Ukraine.
8th place.
At the end of round 3, and it's Marta Prokofyeva of Russia in the circle. He currently lies in the 8th position at the moment, and if she remains in that position, she will be one of those who goes through to take 3 further throws.
The best so far, 12 metres 15 in the first round. So I believe just one more throw left in the third round. The women's shot will be Rebecca Valenzuela Alvarez of Mexico to throw. And in the men's discus, Ibrahim, representing Egypt, has taken his 3 throws, and he currently lies in the silver medal position with a new lifetime best of 42 metres 68. They entered the competition with a season's best of 40 metres 37 to rank #1 in the F56 category, and he has improved by over 2 metres with that third round throw.
Over in the long jump, that was Anastasios Petropoulos of Greece, currently lying in 7th place. Next to go will be the Polish champion Marcin Malczarek.
Lots of attention focused on the field at the moment, and as I said, it's with Adrian and Paul doing such fantastic jobs on commentaries. Of course, there's little to be added by me. Unless
the next event on the track is the first of 2 semi-finals of the women's T44 200 metres. There are the athletes taking part in this first semi-final, and the first 3 in each heat and the next 2 fastest losers will make it through to the final. Let's meet some of them. First of all, please welcome 16 years old, ranked 7th in the world on the road.
Big wave to the crowd from Sophie. Just 16 years old, ladies and gentlemen, representing Great
Way
Britain.
out in lane 6, we've got the silver medalist from the 100 metres earlier on in these Paralympic Games, from the Netherlands, Malu van Rijn. For your interest in this event, also in lane 7 is the defending champion, Katrin Green of Germany.
On your mark.
The T44 category, it's the amputees and what the French call les autres, so with similar impairment effects.
Set.
Sophie Cameras is on a pretty good start there. One on the outside, Malu van Rijn and Katrin Green are going well. And Malu van Rijn, who's in superb form at the moment, is coming away from everybody, including the defending Paralympic champion. Malu van Rijn gets it, Katrin Green in 2nd place, and Sophie Cameras makes it through to the final in 3rd. And Seng Hon Thin of Cambodia just finishes there, 26.97 for the Dutch athlete, and that is a fabulous time, and that in fact is a new world record. My goodness, we're seeing some fabulous times this morning. A new world record. Katrin Green of Germany, and incidentally Malu van Rijn is a T43 athlete, and she's running in this T44 event. It's a combined event. Katrin Green there setting a new European record for T44 athletes. Next event is the men's shot put for F37 38. Well, just looking across at the athletes, they're all lined up there, so would you please welcome from the Czech Republic, Dusan Grezel. From Uzbekistan, Kuznadin Novakov. From Lithuania, Mindaugas Bilius. From Bahrain, Ahmed Mashemi.
With the introductions of the athletes waving to the crowd.
Ibrahim Abdalwara. From Poland, Tomasz Wlatkevich. From the Ukraine, the silver medalist in 2008, Mykola Zhabniak. From China, the world record holder at F37, Xie Dong. From the Ukraine, Alexander Doroshenko. From Uzbekistan, Ivan Panafidin. From Iran, please welcome Javad Haddani. And finally from Tunisia, Hamdi Wefeli.
Okay. I am now okay.
This of course is a combined event, so it will be decided when distances are converted into points. And two pools, so the 12 athletes have been split, and then the top 8 athletes will be invited to compete from just one circuit.
Back on the long jump, Su Ran from People's Republic of China about to jump. Currently in 5th place. Well, that does look like a big jump for Su Ran. 5:06 best previously. He's 5:08 going to bronze medal position.
Taking his 5th round jump, his best so far, 5 meters 6 centimeters. Then in 5th place. And that is an improvement, 5 meters and 7 centimeters, and that is a new Asian record. Well, we're seeing records all over the stadium in both track and field here this morning. Next to go, Mariusz Sobczak of Poland. He's currently lying in 2nd place.
Applause over on the east stand for the long jump competition.
Best jump so far.
Next
Came
up
in
on
the
the
very
track.
first round, 5 meters 14.
And I'm sure Paul will be introducing it very quickly as the women's 200 metres T44, and that is the second semi-final.
5 meters 23, and the Ukrainian jumps next.
Big British athlete in this. We'll let Paul introduce him. Big scoreboards at the moment just flashing around our spectators here. Everybody, of course, waving. Oh, it's a little baby just being held up. Great big red and white sun hat on, wearing a Great Britain t-shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the 2nd semi-final of the women's T44 200 meters. Well, please welcome into the stadium this morning a former champion. He's also the world record holder from the United States of America, April Holmes.
I'm not sure if April was saying that's me or if she was doing the Mo Farah Mobot there.
And out in lane 7, representing Great Britain, silver medalist in the long jump, a bronze in this event 4 years ago, Steph Reed.
Big close-up of Steph on the scoreboard.
And right on your mark, we've got Remy Amélie Lefeur of France, gold medalist in the 100 meters. The first 3 qualify for the final.
Set.
Steph Reed is away very well indeed, as is the athlete running inside the 100-meter champion, Remy Lefeur. It's Lefeur just in the lead at the moment. Steph Reed in a good qualifying position. April Holmes coming through as well. But the French athlete Lefeur is absolutely flying. April Holmes trying to follow her. Steph Reed's going to fight for this. Just misses out in an automatic qualifying spot. 27.50 for Lefeur. That is a new lifetime best for her. And that is a new Paralympic record too. So the gold medalist in the 100 meters continues her great form here. Over half a lap of the track. April Holmes, 28.49. She qualifies. And Suzanne Ledoyen of the Netherlands, new lifetime best for her. Steph Reed, 28.97 seconds. That's just outside her lifetime best. And we'll try and give you a full list of qualifiers in just a moment.
Well, Steph Reed's time there, not automatic qualifier, but very, very good chances.
Well, Steph Reed has qualified for the final. She is the fastest loser. So there's great news for the British team and for the athlete herself.
Well, 2 British athletes, Steph Reed and Camblish, both make the final of that women's 200-meter T44.
End the 4th round in the women's shot, coming into the circle, representing Italy, the current leader Asante Legnante, with that brilliant world record of 16 meters 74. Likes that. She has her arm raised in the air. Well over the 14-meter mark. Remember, 16.74 she threw in round 1. She leads narrowly. That's 16.41. Well, let's see, 16.73 to 16.47. Just below 16 meters before the 3rd round effort, and over 16 meters today. Now into the 5th round, and Marta of Russia. World Championships in New Zealand. She's currently in 8th place with a best of 12 meters 15. Next to throw, representing Brazil, will be Isabella Campos.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to preview something in 5 minutes' time. I'm sure it will give you a lot of pleasure. We have the victory ceremony. The men's T54 1500 metres, David Weir's second gold medal of these Paralympic Games. The jumper who just completed his final round jump, Vladimir Spiridov. He's hanging on to a bronze medal position at the moment with his best of 5.08. So 5.06 for Spiridov. No improvement, but there's a couple of athletes coming up who have jumped that sort of distance in the past. Spiridov hanging on by a thread at the moment. Next to go, USA's Chris Clements.
Well, Paul introduced the medal ceremony, the victory ceremony of that men's 1500. Well, they've just come through the tunnel, ladies and gentlemen. They come out of the tunnel underneath the West Stand. They circle around towards the back of the presentation podium. So it's a lilac purple colour. And sitting in their wheelchairs, not their race chairs, of course, now just waiting for the medal ceremony. There is going to be a big noise in this stadium, there really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the victory ceremony for the men's T54 1500 metres.
The noise starting already, but David Weir knows it's for him.
And this morning, the medals will be presented by Mr. Alberto Duran. Mr. Alberto Duran, member of the Paralympic Order, who is accompanied this morning by Mrs. Liz Nichol, OBE, Chief Executive, UK Sport. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing the Republic of Korea, Gyu-dae Kim.
Wheelchair wheels, pushed himself through to the front of the bronze section. Sees the bronze medal, goes round his neck. And receives it.
Gentlemen, the silver medalist representing Thailand, Prawat Waharan.
Together, a little bow there. Sees that silver medal.
Boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Great Britain, David Weir.
Well, I think that just about says it all. We watched him this morning qualify from the 800 already. Two-time gold medalist here, 5,000 metres, and now this one, David Weir accepts the gold medal with 1,500 metres. Turns in his chair, waves to the stadium crowd. So many people on there. hands in the air, waves again. Turns to face the east. Then the
Ladies
south
and
stand,
gentlemen,
back to
boys
the
and
west.
girls, as is customary, with those who are able, please stand for the national anthem of Great Britain. Member of the Paralympic Order, and Mrs. Liz Nichol, the Chief Executive of UK Sport.
Well, David reaches out, takes the hand of throw up, and Judai. They turn, wheel down to the rear of the presentation podium. Now comes together
over at the long jump.
in front of the West Stand.
We just have one jumper left.
Medals are adjusted, shut to the crowd.
Spectators on the back straight. We recognise the achievement of Roman Pavlik of the Ukraine, which is over there. There are some celebrations over there. So Roman Pavlik is the Paralympic gold medalist. Maria Sobczak of Poland gets the silver medal, and Vladimir Spirdov of Russia the bronze.
Well, Paul just describing that field event. Directly in front of me, in front of the West Stand, the three athletes from that men's 1500. Our stadium presenter Ed just shaking the hand of David Weir. I think we're going to have a quick interview. Not sure if that's going to go live. Let's hope so. After this lesson, we've got an absolutely fascinating event. The men's 4x100 metre relay. That's
Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's raise the roof. Two-time Paralympic champion in these games. He's won 4 golds overall. You've just seen him pick up his second medal at London 2012. A London lad, David Weir. David, thank you for taking the time to speak to us first and foremost, because your schedule is relentless. It's ridiculous. 12 hours after a 1500-metre gold, you're back here qualifying fastest in the 800 metres. So many questions, but first of all, reflection on that victory ceremony for the 1500 metres. Does it keep getting better, the feeling?
Yeah, it's just great to win and to defend my title twice is a special moment, because the 1500 is a blue ribbon event in wheelchair racing. So the crowd last night was awesome, and this morning it's just been fantastic.
Might have been a few of us bleary-eyed this morning, perhaps complaining about an early alarm clock, but tell them how much sleep or rest you've been able to have since the gold last night before the heat this morning.
Well, I have to go through doping control, obviously, and it just depends if you need to go or not. So I got out earlier than the 5,000 metres, so I was in bed by 1:30, and then I was up at 6. So yeah, early starts, late finish.
Fastest qualifier in the 800-metre heats. Go away, rest now. You're confident about Thursday night?
I have to be confident now. I feel pretty good, but the the category, the 254 men, is the toughest in the world. So I just have to keep level-headed and just do my own game plan, and hopefully that will get me my 3rd gold medal.
Quick word on the London fans here.
Oh, it was just fantastic. Every day, we can't imagine how great it's been, and just want to say thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2-time champion in these games. He's got 4 golds altogether. He may have 4 at London 2012 by the end of the week. David Weir!
There is very, very little I can add to that. Just to say, David, tremendous response to the crowd and by the crowd, both hands up. What an athlete. Bed at 1:30. He's up at 6 o'clock preparing for this morning's 800 metres. Wow. Athletes still coming out for the 4x100 metre relay.
But he's entertained so many people in this stadium over the last few days already.
Category. Well, the stadium over 90% full, even more than 95%. The seats are half black, half white, and I can see very little white. I know that the stadium is just about full, and I can see very little white at all this morning. That's one other thing I should say, ladies and gentlemen, just a little quirk of the Paralympics. It's with the field events going on, the throwing events, the shot, discus and javelin when that's taking place, we actually have a couple of mini cars. Now they're models, they're scaled down models of the mini cars, and the big noise you can hear at the moment, there's a Mexican wave going on. It's going through the west side of the stadium at the moment, going from right to left, and that's going to transfer over to the north. The north pick up the Mexican wave. They're going right round the stadium. Can you believe that? 1968 that started down in the Mexico Olympics. It's gone through all those years. My goodness me. 44 years, still going strong. Progresses that wave right through and over to the eastern side. We're talking about these little these models, these replicas, scale metal replicas of the mini cars, and there's a couple out on the field, and the job is that when the shot, the discus or the javelin, not taking place of course this morning at the moment, is thrown, then the mini cars are radio controlled. They're sent out onto the field. That's beautiful,
boys and
beautiful.
girls,
It's
the
almost
next event
shining
on
the
the
grass.
track
It's so
is
lovely.
the first semi-final
And the officials put the shot at the moment, that's what we're seeing at the moment, onto special units on top of those mini cars, and that's taken back. It's quicker, it saves a lot of time, but it's also just a little bit safer. Well, the athletes now being introduced on the relay, and I'm going to hand over to Paul and Adrian.
And then we move out to lane 5. Please welcome the defending Paralympic champions and the world record holders, Spain.
Well, I did give you some misinformation. The athletes do have to transfer the relay baton around. My apologies there. I'm thinking
and right out
for
in lane 7,
the
please
wheelchair
welcome
race
the
relays,
Russian
which we're going to see
Federation.
later in the week.
Well, the qualification is slightly different for this relay. It's the 4 fastest performances from the 3 heats that will make it through to the final. Now then, because this is for athletes with visual impairment, we just need a little bit of quiet, particularly on the first changeover, because the guide runners will be trying to instruct their runners that the baton has to be changed. So going around that top end as quiet as you can in the first change.
United States of America and Spain going with a guide runner, and the Russian Federation outside without a guide runner. Absolutely fascinating. They look to be clean takeovers.
But the world record holders are well underway now. Well, the Americans have not changed over successfully. Now we can cheer. The world record holders coming away to win this. The time is all important. 43.27. Wow, I'll tell you what, the crowd can give themselves a round of applause. That was fantastic. So I'm sure you can appreciate that with these visually impaired athletes, a bit of silence is absolutely essential for them to be successful in getting the baton round. So Spain in first place, Russia in second.
I'm pretty sure Paul reported this, but the United States of America just a missed baton change on the second to the third.
Coming into the circle,
by the eastern side just coming through to the northern stand.
Paralympic champion, please welcome from Italy, Assunta Legnante. So another big throw from her, a terrific sequence of throws. She takes Paralympic gold with a new world record of 16 meters 74. Confirmed in the silver medal position, Tang Hongjia of China with 12 meters 47 and 1008 points. And then in the bronze medal position, also representing China, Zhang Liangmin, 11 meters 07, which translated into 1003 points. So just 8 points separated the bronze, the silver and the gold medalist. A tremendous competition. Show your appreciation, please.
Well, in the shot put circle, close to the 100-meter start, we're still in the first round of throwing from the F32-33 category, but the next man to go in the circle is the defending champion, the world and Paralympic record holder from Algeria, Kamel Kadjena. And at the moment, the man in the lead is still Karim Bettina from Algeria, who has scored 976 points. So that is the points total you should be watching out for on the scoreboard after he has thrown. Coming up very shortly is another semi-final of the 4x1 relay. And if just at the changeovers we could ask for that silence once again, it would be absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's also hotting up in the men's discus competition. Remember, we have 3 categories, F54, 55, 56. And Leonardo Diaz of Cuba has just completed his 3 throws. He took the gold medal in Beijing. He's the reigning world champion. And he has finished his first 3 throws with a new Paralympic record of 44 meters 24 in the F56 category. And that moves Leonardo Diaz into the gold medal position. The bronze medalist currently Ibrahim of Egypt. So both those are certain to get 3 more throws.
track. First runners in heat 2 of this men's relay. They're just sorting out their starting positions. Well, we have 2 of the teams running with guides. No, in fact, I think all 3 teams are running with guides. Meanwhile, just the first, second and third changeover, the athletes warming up, looking at their foot position, measuring distances so they can have a nice clean changeover. We said unfortunately United States of America disqualified, or actually did not finish, as the baton wasn't handed around successfully in the previous heat. And currently on the big scoreboards, we're closer to the shot put. That's 32-33. Who's finally off now. Against the boxes just behind the start positions. Big screen, big wave, a lot of the I'm guessing no I am the Royal Navy personnel in one of the stands waving to the crowds. And away from some of the stations as well. Both wearing Union Jack, Union Jack tops there, and the Union Jack shoulders. Now we move to the relay. Over to Adrian and Paul.
The second semi-final of the men's 4x100 metre relay. Athletes T11 to 13. In lane 3, please welcome a very talented team indeed, being led off by Felipe Gomez, Brazil. Also in the team, Andrade, Silva and Lucas Prado on the last leg. Out in lane 5, please welcome the team representing China. Lead-off runner, Su Lei. And finally, out in lane 7, being led off by Firmino Batista, please welcome Portugal. Keep it to a minimum so that these guys have every chance of passing the baton round successfully. You can go absolutely ballistic on the last leg.
Certainly our lead relay runners going off with a guide, each of the 3 teams. Here at the moment, second runners of each team not being accompanied by then we'll leave the third runner clean start.
Hold on, mate, there. I would have gone over that.
That was a terrific change.
Very much like clean changeovers.
All three teams safely away, coming down to the last leg.
China from Brazil, from Portugal. China easing down.
Superb.
Comfortably by a
China
couple of
wins,
minutes.
Brazil second, Portugal third. I tell you what, the Chinese have got a lot in reserve, 43.31. And in consideration of the fact the world record is 42.46, I think by the time we get to the final, we can go a lot faster. Well, I know most of the people in the stadium are quite warm this morning. Some aren't, so to warm you up, let's have a round of applause, please, for all of the officials who've done brilliantly once again, for the volunteers and members of the Royal Navy who are here too today. Well, we have one more semi-final of this event to come. We have a number of medal presentations to make as well. Over in the F32-33 shot, the gentleman I was telling you about before, Kamel Kadiena of Algeria, his best throw, 12 meters 14. He's got 997 points, and so at the moment he moves into the lead, and in fact Algeria, or Algerian athletes rather, are in first and second place. Karim Bettina is in second, and I've just seen that Munir Bakiri, another Algerian, is in third place. We haven't had a clean sweep of medals by a country in any event so far during these Paralympics, but we could be getting the first this morning. And also in consideration of the fact that this relay is decided purely on time, I don't think there's any doubt about the fact that the conditions are virtually perfect, although the wind has picked up just a little bit. But the conditions for all the teams have been very good indeed. I shall tell you in just a moment what the 4 fastest times are. I can't tell you that at the moment because the result of the last semi-final hasn't actually been published yet.
Throw by Doroshenko of the Ukraine in the shot put. F37-38 division, 14 meters and 16. preparations underway on the track for this final heat, the men's T11 to 13 for the 100 metre relay. All will lead you through, of course, but it's Azerbaijan, Canada and Thailand go.
Still have one more relay to come. Spanish team that we saw in the first semi-final, still the quickest so far, 43.26. China, second fastest so far, 43.31, and Russia, 43.57. USA, of course, did not finish in the first semi-final, and unfortunately, both Brazil and now Portugal have been disqualified. Every chance that the first two teams across the line in the last semi-final could have a chance of qualifying. Depending on their times, of course, it's only the 4 fastest times that will qualify as of right to go through the final. That'll be coming up in just a few minutes.
Big scoreboard back, focusing on the crowd. A couple of ladies with Jack glasses there. How they can see through those, I'm not really sure. Crowds being waved, sing along with Rebel Rebel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome the athletes out onto the track for the last semi-final of the men's 4x100 metre relay, T11 to T13. Please welcome in lane 3, Elchin Muradov.
Guides going with Azerbaijan and Canada on first leg.
If the winning team runs faster than 42.57, they will qualify.
Look to have the takeovers.
chance to get the pattern around safely. Well done. There is the result on the scoreboard confirmed, and that does mean, in fact, that Azerbaijan qualify for the final because of the disqualifications and the fact the USA didn't finish. Azerbaijan, Spain, China and Russia are through to the sprint relay final.
In the men's discus, seated discus, 10 of the 13 competitors have completed their first set of 3 throws, and when the next 3 have completed their set, we will sort out who the top 8 are. Next to throw, representing China, will be Fan Liang.
Not too far off midday, ladies and gentlemen. And we have 2 victory ceremonies coming up: the men's long jump, the F36, and the women's 4x100 metre relay, the T35 to 38 category. Following that, we have 2 rounds of the T13 women's 100, and then we finish off the morning with 2 more victory ceremonies: the women's shot put, F11-12, and the men's 400 metres T46.
As I was explaining earlier, Kamal Kadiena of Algeria leads. Moment. I beg your pardon. Karim Bettina is in second place, and Munir Bakiri is in third. So all top 8 will receive 3 more throws, and then the medals will be decided. The top point score at the moment, 997 points for Kadiena, and that came from a throw of 12 meters 14.
Fan Liang comes into the competition with a lifetime best of 31 meters 05. And his opening throw just short of the 30-metre mark. Our specially commissioned fleet of minis doing their usual wonderful job. Does, of course, prevent our officials from getting their exercise, because they normally take the implements back, whether that be the discus or the javelin or the hammer.
Well, we certainly enjoyed those relays, but just looking at the main scoreboards at the moment, the qualifying list has come up, and unfortunately from Azerbaijan's point of view, they do not qualify. They have been disqualified, along with Brazil and Canada, from earlier heats. So that lets Thailand in. So the list of qualifiers: Spain, China, Spain of course the world record holders, China, Russia and Thailand. They are the teams that will make it through to the final.
Fan Liang to take his final throw in this sequence of 3. So there is Fang Liang's final round throw, and unfortunately that landed out of the sector, so he'll end with a best of 28 meters 52, 905 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we now have the victory ceremony for the men's long jump F36. The medals this morning will be presented by Mr. Bob Fisher, member of the Paralympic Order, who is accompanied by Lord Tim Clement Jones, CBE, member of the House of Lords. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing the Russian Federation, Vladimir Sviridov.
Waits to be encouraged, onto the podium, hands above his head, big wave to the crowd. Russian tracks we talked about this earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist representing Poland, Mariusz Sobczak. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Ukraine, Roman Pavlik.
Roman Pavlik already waving to the crowd, throws both arms up in the air, almost goes into the jump. Yes, the crowd being scored at 6 goals.
As is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Ukraine. Paralympic medalists.
Invites Mariusz and Vladimir onto the central section. Arms around each other's shoulders, hold their heads high, show them to the crowd. Still on the field events, the mention of the final left in the semi-final in particular. Out in the women's 100 metres, 2:13, round 1 of heat 1. She's preparing themselves with the start, in their starting blocks. 2:13 of course, so nobody particularly in the category. Ceremony coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 4x100 metres, T35-38. The medals will be presented by Mr. Bob Fisher, member of the Paralympic Order, who is accompanied by Mr. Ed Warner, Chairman of the International Paralympic Committee, Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalists, representing Great Britain.
Hear the noise. Olivia Breen, Bethany Woodward, Katrina Hart, Jenny McLaughlin, hold hands. Lift their arms in the air, come forward onto the bronze medal position.
Olivia Breen. Bethany Woodward. Katrina Hart. Jenny McLaughlin. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalists, representing the People's Republic of China, Xiong Daiji, Xiao Yuanhang, Yu Ping, Chen Junfei, gold medalists, Paralympic champions, representing the Russian Federation, Anastasia Ovsyannikova, Svetlana Sergieva, Elena Ivanova, Margarita Gonchalova, for the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Athletes having China, Russia and Great Britain come together. The central part of the podium, the gold medal position on the podium. Huge photo opportunity, of course, for these athletes. And the chance to congratulate them as being two times. Encouraged to step away and being led away from the podium. Photo opportunity. Russian flag being flown out. Russian flag unfurled. And the People's Republic of China flag follows suit. And the British girls looking around going, where's our flag?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back to the track for the women's 100 metres T13, round 1, heat 1 of 2. The qualification, the first 3 in each heat, and the next 2 classes will advance to the final.
And both the European record.
Of that 100-meter heat now being shown on the big scoreboard.
In second place, 12.76, the season's best. And Victoria's confirmed in the third automatic qualifying spot. Interesting to see what the next two times are. 13.41 for Saeed. Way up the side of Tunisia. And the Algerian Linda Hamri, 13.60. So you might want to bear those times in mind at the end of the second heat. See if you can beat the scoreboard operators to identify the qualifiers.
Olivia very, very easy, easing off as she went over in 12.63. Win reading, minus win reading of 1.5 in the cases of the athletes. One remaining track event to come. That's the second heat of this T13 women's 100 metres, and then we finish off the morning with two victory ceremonies.
In the men's discus, there are the latest positions. Ali Mohamed Yari has just completed his free throws, the best of 40 metres 73. His first attempt, 955 points, to just outside the medals, currently in fourth place. And making his final preparations, he is the last to throw. He represents Jamaica, F56 category, lifetime best of 40 metres 42. It's Tanto Campbell.
Of Poland, having these three final throws of the competition. His best remaining from the first round, though, at 9 metres 18. And that was for a new European record. He scored 908 points, and he remains in fourth place. The next athlete today will be Mohamed Nasser of Kuwait, who is currently lying in fifth place. The best throw of 7 metres 95.
Track at the start of the 100 metres. Athletes, just about everybody have their tracksuits now. Going away in a couple of minutes.
The men's
just focusing on the men's shot put, and now turns its attention
Ladies
to
and
the women's
gentlemen, boys
100
and girls,
metres.
back to the track for our final track event of this session. Round 1, heat 2 of 2 of the women's 100 metres T13. In lane 2, representing Cuba, one of the fastest women in the field, with a lifetime best of 11.99, Omara Duran.
Wave to the crowd from Amara.
And alongside her, in lane 3, the reigning world champion, silver medalist in Beijing, representing South Africa, Ilse Hayes.
Ilse Hayes, kiss to the crowd, wearing the yellow and green.
Kaito, the world
South
bronze
Africa.
medalist, representing France in 5, Kowska, the European bronze medalist, representing Poland in 6.
That was an absolutely stunning performance by Amara Duran. She won by at least 5 metres.
Well, we're down to the last two competitors in this proper competition. Javad Kadani has just set a new national record, which he gets third place. This is Abdelwara of Egypt. That's out towards 16 metres, his best throw so far. 15 metres 53, 1,007 points. It's going to be crucial to get a bit of extra distance to see if he can close the gap on Xie Dong of China.
No wonder
15.44.
Amara Duran, such a convincing victory, because
Adani of Iran
to my notes here, that is a new Paralympic
will be the
record.
new Paralympic champion, Xie Dong of China. And Dong is the world record holder. Explodes out of the circle, way beyond the 60-metre line. With a bronze medal in the discus in 2008. He was the defending champion coming here this morning, and he's done it. He's Paralympic champion once again. Xie Dong of China.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's fast approaching 12:30. We just have 2 victory ceremonies to go. So I'll take this early opportunity of saying a fond farewell to you. Thank you so much for listening to my audio commentary,
Well,
the in-ear commentary. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do have any feedback at all, whether that's positive or negative, positive we would love to hear, of course. If there's any negative feedback, please do tell when you hand the radios back in, if you're going to be doing that, because any negative feedback, then we can make sure that things are better the next time. This is Steve True saying goodbye. We'll stay with you for the victory ceremonies, of course. And if you're here this evening for this evening's track and field athletics, you're going to hear my voice again. So apologies for that early on. We will be repeating obviously some of the basic knowledge going through. If you're in tomorrow and Friday and indeed Saturday, I'll be here again, half on stadium commentary, half on the in-ear audio commentary. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. Goodbye, be safe, and if you are going home, travel safely. Coming through now to the next victory ceremony, and that is the women's shot put. The women's shot put F11-12, and our athletes being accompanied by their guides to the rear of the podium.
In the shot put final, F32-33, Mohammed Nasser of Kuwait has finished his campaign with a throw of 7 meters 95 for 800 points. But Ahmed Al-Hassani next to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's shot F11-12. The medals will be presented by Mr. Alberto Duran, member of the Paralympic Order, who is accompanied by Mr. Charles Reed, chair of the English Federation of Disability Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing the People's Republic of China, Zhang Liang Min.
Huge applause for Zhang Liang Min, accompanied by her guide to the front of the podium. Leans forward, accepts the bronze medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing the People's Republic of China, Tang Hongxia. Paralympic champion, representing Italy, Assunta Legnante.
Huge applause for Assunta. Great as well.
Will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Italy.
hand on heart for Cinzia Lignanti from Italy there. Tang Hongxia and Zhang Liangmin are accompanied onto the central part of the podium with the Cinzia Lignanti.
Over in the men's shot put, F32-33. Just had Ahmed Al-Husani of the UAE, United Arab Emirates. 889, his best throw, that came in the third round, so 800 points, so he remains in 6th place.
And up on the scoreboards, the qualifiers for the women's 100-meter T13 final. And that second heat, clearly won by Omara Duran, but a very, very fast run from her. A new Olympic record of 12.1, raising the 1996 record of 12.49. So one of the longest standing records in the book goes to Omara Duran. Paralympic record goes to Omara Duran. Nathan Keita was second and third in that second heat. They both qualify, and the two fastest losers up on the board.
Sansa just throws her flowers into the crowd. And final victory ceremony starts, the men's 400 metres in the T46.
Okay. Good one. Good one. Good one.
And meanwhile, the athletes for that final victory ceremony being led out to the rear of the presentation podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we now have the victory ceremony for the men's T46 400 metres. The medals will be presented by Professor Dr. Gudrun Dahlpepper, Chairperson of the Technical Swimming Committee of the International Paralympic Committee, who is accompanied by Mr. Charles Reed, Chair of the English Federation of Disability Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, Pradeep Sanjaya Ugaldana Pathi Rene Heilang. The silver medalist representing Brazil, Johansson Nascimento.
big hug to accompany the medal. Medal shown to the crowd. So right the way around. Displays it over. East stand on the far side.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Austria, Günther Matzinger.
Big wave to the crowd from Günther. Leaps onto the podium.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Austria. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
Athletes join together. Gold medal rostrum.
Well,
Shaken, they turn.
Two competitions going on in the stadium.
Walk to the rear.
The men's shot put, F32-33, and the men's discus throw, F54, 55 and 56. As far as the shot put competition is concerned, we're down to the last three competitors. Youssef Wadali of Morocco has finished his campaign here. 844 points he received for his fourth round throw of 8:39. So he will finish down in 5th place. Then we have Dimitros Sesidis of Greece, 8th place at the moment for the Greek number 1. And our final competitor will be Kamel Kodjena of Algeria, the defending champion, who's in the lead at the moment on 12 meters 14. And then over in the discus competition, well, we've got the top 8 competitors sorted out, and all of those throws are having their last 3 attempts. So each competitor now who goes in either the shot put or the discus circle is having 3 straight attempts, and all of these throws will count towards the medals.
Well, for the final time this morning, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for staying with me through the audio commentary, the audio description. I'd say I do hope you've enjoyed it. Any feedback would be most welcome. I'm going to go and rejoin my co-commentators, that's Paul Dickinson and Adrian Christmas, up in the main commentary box. If you are in this evening, I look forward to talking with you again. Thank you so much. Goodbye. If you are going home, drive safely.
1,012 points. Currently in the silver medal position. The next to throw, representing Bulgaria, will be Mustafa Yusunov, a best so far of 32 meters 56, which translates into 849 points. In the men's shot put, Youssef Wadali of Morocco has completed his 6 throws, and he finishes on 844 points, currently in 5th position. The next to throw in the men's shot, representing Greece, will be Dimitrios Tsisidis, currently in 8th position. Well, the situation in the men's shot is that the last competitor is about to make his final preparations. Dimitrios Zizidis of Greece has finished on 747 points in 8th place. Karim Bettina of Algeria is confirmed in the silver medal position on 976 points. And the confirmed bronze medalist on 929 points is Munir Bakiri, also of Algeria. I will introduce the final thrower to you in just one moment. Right, so Mustafa Yusunov has taken his 6th and final round throw in the discus. His distance will come up on the board in a minute. But would you please welcome into the shot put circle, representing Algeria, it looks like an Algerian 1-2-3, the confirmed gold medalist with a new Paralympic record of 12 meters 14, Kamel Kajena. Next to throw in the discus will be Olekan Musayev of Azerbaijan, currently in the bronze medal position on 974 points. He's thrown a lifetime best of 41 meters 77. Can he improve on that with his next 3 throws? So quite rightly, Kamel Kajena finishes his competition. To your applause, thank you. And that looks like currently an Algerian 1-2-3. And if my memory serves me well, Paul will correct me if I'm wrong, that is the first 1-2-3 that we've had at these Paralympic Games. And Kamel Kajena also retains his Paralympic title, took gold at the Games in Beijing. So a very successful morning for him and his Algerian teammates. And I'm sure there'll be celebration in the whole of the Algerian camp with that result. Confirmed for you now on the scoreboard. So Musayev of Azerbaijan looks almost ready to throw. Remember, 41 meters 77. Big new personal best for him. Over 3 meters improvement on his 38 meters 56, given as his personal best prior to competition. So Musayev, 3 further throws. Remember that the markers in the discus are at the 30 and 40 meter marks. Well, from here, that looks just short of the 40 meter mark. .37.04.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, more good news from what is turning out to be an incredibly successful Great Britain and Northern Ireland Paralympic team. We've had 2 medals this morning from Brands Hatch, not motor racing, but the cycling time trial competition. Mark Colburn won silver in the men's competition, but in the women's competition, Sarah Storey has won her 3rd Paralympic gold medal. And those medals mean that Great Britain's total now, with still quite a few days to go before the end of the Paralympic Games, have improved their medal total, gold, silver and bronze, up to 80 medals so far. And that is well ahead of Russia, Ukraine and Australia. But China still in the lead in the medal table. 54 gold, 42 silver, 42 bronze. That is an incredible total, and already they're up to 138. Great Britain, 23 gold, 31 silver and 26 bronze. Nevertheless, an incredible performance. And at the moment, the medal table for the first 2 places exactly the same as it was 4 years ago in Beijing. So Sarah Storey, the latest Paralympic champion for Great Britain.
Thank you, Paul, for that update. Musayev of Azerbaijan has completed his 6 throws, and his best remains that personal best of 41 meters 77, 974 points, which is currently putting him in the bronze medal position. Next to throw, representing the Czech Republic, will be Martin Nemec, 934 points with a best of 35 meters 92, a season's best for him. So it looks as the moment, if somebody wants to get into the medal positions, they are going to have to get at least 975 points. Nemec, I think, ready to take his fourth, fifth and sixth round throws. Best so far, 35 metres 92, a season's best. Has thrown over 38 metres. Currently on 934 points and would need to get near that lifetime best, I'm sure, to get amongst the medals. Remember, bronze medal position currently held by Musayev, 974 points. round about the 35-metre mark for Nemec. You can see how good my estimation is in a minute. (34.68). Well, that's a pretty okay estimate. That fifth round throw is not as far as the last one, nor as far as his 35.92. So Nemec, one last opportunity to improve on that 35.92 as the Mini zips back with his discus. I don't know whether the Minis perform handbrake turns for you or not. Well, I think Nemec will end with that 35.92. He does as his best. So currently he is in 6th position. I think when the Minis are put up for sale, they'll definitely say one careful owner. Being driven very, very responsibly, I have to say. Next to throw, representing Egypt, Ibrahim. Best so far of 35 meters 32. And the officials have indicated that that has gone wide of the sector. It's a bit like the ball down the leg side in cricket. Now that is a much better effort from Ibrahim. That is over 40 meters. He has a best of 40 meters 37 set this season, which ranked him #1 in the F56 category. But that there must have been a technical infringement in the circle. Well, that again has gone well over 40 meters, and this time the white flag goes up adjacent to the throw circle. So wait for that mark to come up. Well, that has now appeared on the scoreboard as a foul. About which I am rather glad, because he was throwing under protest, and a throw at well over 40 meters would probably have put him in amongst the medalists. So I'm quite delighted that he was throwing and he hasn't succeeded. So almost ready to take his 4th, 5th and 6th round throws, representing Cuba, the reigning world champion, Paralympic gold medalist in Beijing, set a new F56 Paralympic record already of 44 meters 24, and is in the gold medal position, Leonardo Diaz. So it's a question of whether any of his throws go further than that 44 meters 24, 44 meters 63, and that is a new F56. Well, it's come up as a new F56 world record. And that gives him 1,019 points. And that's possibly better. This is a tremendous sequence of throws from Diaz. 44 meters 24, then a no throw, 43 meters 94, 44 63, and .44 39. Not quite as far. So he has one throw left. Come on, let's hear it for Leonardo Diaz in the gold medal position, the defending Paralympic champion, his final throw. Well, that is a very, very good sequence of throws that he has put together. I'm sure he and his coach will be absolutely delighted with that sequence. But he ends with a best of 44 meters 63, 1,019 points, a new F56 world record. Congratulations, Leonardo Diaz. Currently in the gold medal position. He walked away from Beijing with a gold medal. Will he walk away from London 2012 with one of similar colour? There are 3 competitors left to throw. Next to throw will be Fan Liang of China, currently in 7th on 905 points. Then Ali Mohammed Yari of the Islamic Republic of Iran on 955 points. And the final thrower will be Jamaica's Tanto Campbell on 972 points in 4th place. And Musayev of Azerbaijan, currently in the bronze medal position, 974 points. So Tanto Campbell may be eyeing that bronze medal position. And it's still absolutely brilliant to hear the applause ringing out round the stadium. Thank you very much for staying. This competition won't go on quite as long as the decathlon pole vault at the Olympics, which lasted until well beyond 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But it's still a long session.
Welcome now to the sitting volleyball. This is the 5 to 8 classification for the women. We'll see two matches virtually back-to-back. Japan, Slovenia later. This is Great Britain against Brazil. Still in the first set, 5 sets in sitting volleyball. And Brazil leading with serve now 16-13. And a timeout called. So Brazil and Great Britain both finishing 3rd and 4th in their group, so it won't be good enough to get them among the medals. We already know the makeup of the semi-finals on the 5th of September, so that's tomorrow. We'll see the Ukraine play the USA and Netherlands against China. And then on the 6th of September, the day after tomorrow, we'll see the winner of this match play the winner of Japan and Slovenia. That's to play off for the 5th and 6th spots. It's all to do with world rankings, the placement matches. The losers of this match and the match to follow, which you can also watch here, will play off for 7th and 8th position. So inside the main XL Arena, Brazil will serve, and they lead 16-13. First to 25, best of 5 sets. If it goes to the 5th set, it's up to 15. And Brazil hit out there. So point to the British women. It's a nice, tight game. I saw a terrific game the other day between the Brazilians and the Slovenians. That went the full distance as Britain serve. Desperate scramble from the Brazilian libero. And the officials have seen an infringement. They've certainly initially awarded the point to Brazil. The two officials in dialogue now. And just a little bit of toing and froing. So the point does indeed go to the Brazilians, 17 points to 14. One or two murmurs of discontent around the XL Arena. Well, put up beautifully there. That's a superb spike right to the very back of the court. But in fact, one of the Brazilians must have clattered the net while they did that. So it definitely went in, but the point has been given away of the British side, who will now serve trailing 15 points to 17. The libero pushes the ball up in the air. Oh, she got so much on that, the Brazilian girl, but because it took a touch off one of the British women, it's still a point to the Brazilians, taking them a little closer to 25. Adria Silves with the serve. And another point to the Brazilians there, starting to just turn the screw a little bit here. Adria Silva will serve once more. Good serve, deep into the court. Great Britain have to scramble. There's a chance to really set here. Good spike, good block as well. And a point really well won by the British women. So it was a beautiful set. You'd have made Brazil favourites at that stage to win that point, but a marvellous block there. Great Britain by no means out of this first set, but the Brazilians have always held the upper hand, and now they move to within 5 of taking the first set. 20 points to 16, and the lightness of touch there, the key to that Brazilian success. It's a great serve. So timeout, and Brazil within 4 of taking the first set. Impressive throughout this tournament. Not quite impressive enough to force their way into the semi-finals. That was a really good serve. Andrea Green taking one in the face there. She's all right. Martine Wright just getting things wrong there as she tried to dig that ball out. Well, overwhelming support obviously for the home nation here, Great Britain, but at the moment it's the Brazilian women who are applying the pressure. It is Brazil to serve. That was a good serve as well. Instant return from the British. Beautiful set and spike. It came off a British arm, and it will be another point to the Brazilians. 22 plays 16. Natalie Silva to serve. Another point to the Brazilians. What was it? Oh no, it took a faint touch off the Brazilian number 9, Gianni Battista. So it's actually Great Britain's point. A stroke of luck there as Amy Briley serves for GB. That's out. It was an attempted block from Samantha Bowen. So just 2 points now, Brazil, from winning this first set. Bowen, the Celtic Dragons in Cardiff, in South Wales. Gianni Battista with the serve. Not managing to set there. Good set and spike from the Brazilians. It's set points now to the Brazilians. That ball hit wildly out by Great Britain. Very, very powerful shot there from Paula Hertz. So the first set point. Great Britain need to get this back. They have. Oh, great block. Oh, marvellous point. Great point one for Britain. I doubt it'll be enough for them to save the set, but it was a splendid point to have won. It might give them a real boost in confidence. Nicole Hill. That was a good serve. Very, very deep. I don't think the Brazilian woman was expecting it to be quite so deep and quite such a good serve. Well, these are some of Britain's best moments. They've probably come a little bit too late to save the first set. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. And the first set goes to the Brazilians by 25 points to 19. What a shame for Great Britain that Nicole Hill, who plays volleyball for Portsmouth and in Hampshire in the south of England, followed that tremendous first serve with a really poor second one. So we come to the first interval at the end of that opening set, which Brazil have taken by 25 points to 19. So this the second set then at this classification match. Classification 5 to 8. One of these teams have a chance of playing in the 5th and 6th place playoff. The other for 7th and 8th, the losers for 7th and 8th. As the first point goes to the Brazilians. Very raucous crowd. One of the features, I think, of the Olympics and the Paralympics have been the marvellous crowds we've seen. There's a deft little touch there from Andrea Green, but another point goes the way of Brazil. Just on the subject of crowds, I guess as what might be termed a cynic, I have to say I've been absolutely delighted. You know, if you'd have told me beforehand I'd have seen such a wildly excitable crowd watching a volleyball match in this country, I'm not sure I would have believed it, but really the British people have taken both the Olympics and the Paralympics to their hearts. Great Britain with a point back now. It's Emma Wiggs, another Portsmouth player, who serves just to level it up at 2-all if Great Britain can win the point. Get a chance to set and to attempt to spike, but the Brazilian libero did really well, and then it's returned back again. The libero once more puts the ball Back onto the British side of the net. Best rally of the match so far, but the judges have seen an infringement and the point goes the way of the Brazilians. At the libero, I'm mentioning, each team can have one of those. They are the players in the different colour shirts. You don't have to utilise one. Great Britain haven't got one on at the moment, for example, but Gabby there, the number 11 for Brazil, a specialist defensive player. She's not allowed to play any attacking shots, as another point goes the way of the Brazilians, and they move out to a 4-1 lead. Graciana Alves. That was a really tame effort from Samantha Bowen, the British number 4. It was a good serve from the Brazilians. So they're only ranked 6th in the team's rankings by skills. The breakdown of all the different skills and the different rankings, and Brazil only ranked 6th at the serve, not the best of servers. They're up there with the scoring blocks. They're the 3rd best nation at that in this tournament, and 5th at the scoring spikes. And they have in the number 10, you can see there, middle of the front row, Jana Cunha. They have at the moment the 2nd best player in the tournament in terms of point scoring. She is the captain, Jana Cunha. That's by the name of Jana. She's one of the minimal disability. You're allowed 2 in your squad, only 1 on the court at any one time. Graciana to serve at 5-1. Great Britain struggling, backpedaling here. I think that might have been going out, but Brazil continue anyway and still win the point. Takes them out to 6-1. At the moment, everything going Brazil's way. Please feel free, by the way, if you want to Twitter us, if you're enjoying this. Wild serve there from the Brazilians, from Natalie Silva. Yeah, if you're enjoying this, any of the sport, if you have any comments to make on any of the sports we're covering on Paralympic TV, then just follow us on Twitter at Paralympic. Send us your comments at Paralympic. I suppose you can tell us you're not enjoying it if you want, although I suspect, like everybody else, we prefer the praise than the criticism. Another point goes the way of the Brazilians. Very forceful smash there from the Brazilians, and it touched a Great Britain hand anyway. So way out into the lead now at 7-2, and there's a lot of work here for the home nation to do. Great block. Great block. I think that was Jana, the number 10 there in the middle again. They all shuffle round one position, and another time out has been called.
What it means is there'll always be 2 blockers covering your diagonal here.
Well, it was Jana, wasn't it? With a tremendous block. Not seen this before, the sitting volleyball. Each team is allowed 3 touches of the ball. That's in addition to a legal block. And you can see the spikes there. The key attacking move is the set and the spike. You can see how well Brazil are doing there. 17 out of 27 spikes, and correspondingly how poorly Great Britain are doing at the moment. The player who feeds the ball is the setter, feeds it for a teammate to knock it back, preferably powerfully, into the opponent's court, and that is the spike. So the Brazilians have the serve again. That's a Great Britain point. Nothing really that Natalie Silva could do about that. Stuck out a leg, but that doesn't count. You're not allowed to use your legs. The key rule in this, it's very similar to the Olympic counterpart, volleyball. But part of the athlete's body between the buttocks and the shoulder must be in contact with the court whenever a shot's made or an attempt at a shot is made. There's another long serve from Great Britain. Hand serve and an extra point to the Brazilians. Going to be a substitution here for Great Britain. 10 teams in the men's competition, 8 in the women's. In all, 11 athletes on each team. You have 6 on the court at any one time. That's an excellent serve. 5 substitutes, 11-3 now, Brazil lead. Jana serves. And that's another point to the Brazilians, so they're racking up the points. It doesn't look like Great Britain have any real answer. The Brazilians look superior in skill terms in all facets of the game. Great serve again. Jana. As we move to another timeout. It's Great Britain who somehow have got to stem the tide here. Ronaldo Goncalves de Oliveira is the Brazilian coach. We saw it the last time out, Stephen Jones, the British coach. There he is. Court, by the way, unlike the basketball court, which is the same as a standard basketball court, that is not the case in sitting volleyball. It's 10 metres long, about 6 metres wide. That, of course, is because the athletes aren't in wheelchairs, unlike in the basketball. 6-2 in aces to the Brazilians. That's another good serve. She's a very, very powerful server, is Jainana Kuna. Jana, as it says on the back of her shirt. They all go by nicknames, the Brazilians. This time just a gentle pat over the net. Now Britain get to the set and spike, but yet again it's another fantastic block from the Brazilians. There's a double hit there, I think, from the British. To be honest, unless they can find something from somewhere, this match is going to be over in fairly quick time. 16 points to 3. Great Britain gave it a good lick in the first set, didn't they? 25-19, the Brazilians eventually prevailing. Jana to serve again then. Just spoon backwards. Eventually Great Britain do well. They scramble well there, and they've won a point against the odds, because that was another good serve from Jana. Had the British women backpedaling, but sometimes if you can get the ball back. That was very spectacularly done by Nicole Hill. Emma Wiggs helped it on its way, and in the end, Great Britain won the point. Good block. Oh, another good block. Andrea Green. British number 5. A tremendous block there. Nothing really wrong with the spike from Paula Hertz of Brazil. Oh, good shot. That really deceived the British women. Graciana Alves on as a substitute. And Paula Hertz of Brazil to serve. Oh, another point won by Loughborough's Andrea Green. Martine Wright then with the serve for Great Britain, who trail here by 11. There was one touch too many there from the British women. Are they allowed to touch it 3 times? There was a 4th touch there. So Brazil moved to within 7 of the second set at 18 points to 6. And they continue to look ominous. Giovanni's serve is a good one. (19-6), and she'll try again. Good set, good spike. It was blocked, but way out of court from Andrea Green. So Brazil 20, Great Britain 6. A long way back from here for the British women. And at this stage you would have to say it looks like they will be playing off for 7th and 8th at the Paralympics. And Brazil looking a good bet for that 5th and 6th spot. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. The point of this match for sure. Well played Amy Briley, and well played Emma Wiggs. That is what you call scrambling. Serve deep into the court and then just touched over by Cunha. And another point to the British. Are they starting to find their feet? Well, you'd have to think that it would be too late in this set, even if that is the case. Green to serve, good serve. Yeah, good shot. Good shot, Amy Briley. Well, very little the Brazilian could do about that. Little flurry of British activity and points. Well, that's spoilt it all. Foul serve there called. Andrea Green had served well before that as well. 21-9 now to Brazil. 4 points needed. And then they are 2 sets up. Well, there's absolutely nothing anybody could do about that. Jana. Just look at this. Jana with the best reach on the Brazilian side. Well, that was a good point, and it was won by the Brazilians. Credit to the British for hanging in there. The set and spike has Brazil in trouble, but they've recovered. Now Great Britain have to scramble a little. That's a good shot. The set, the spike from Nati. Good point. And against the odds, Great Britain have won it. Cunha into the net. Desperate attempt at a serve though, and set points in this second set for the Brazilians. And Great Britain got 19 points in losing the first set. They've only got 10 so far in this second period. A little bit tentative here, both sides. And then Jana finishes them off. It's 25 points to 10 in favour of the Brazilians, and they lead by 2 sets. 25-19, 25-10. A long way back from here for Great Britain. The hope that they will cling to. The match I saw the other night, Brazil were 2 sets up against Slovenia. And the Slovenians got it back to 2 apiece before eventually losing. 2 sets though, and Brazil look very, very good. We're going into the 5th and 6th place playoff. Third set then. Great Britain's Andrea Green to serve. Brazil 2 up. And now 1-0 up in the third, and they will serve again. One of the features in that second set, whether you noticed the stats that came up during that break, but the serving of the Brazilian women was exemplary. 6 aces to 0 in that last set. That wasn't an ace, but it was a good serve. Second point to the Brazilians. Jana with the winning spike. She was only trailing Sheng before this round of matches in terms of the best scorer. That's in, no question. Judges have called that absolutely correctly. That was another fantastic serve, and it's 3-0 now. Natalie Silva to serve again, roughly in the same sort of place. It wasn't a clean ace this time, but it was desperation defence for Great Britain. And that was more like it from the home side. Samantha Bowen just, I think, tricking the Brazilians there. They were expecting a ferocious shot. She just touched it back over that. And now Wiggs will serve for the host nation, trailing by 4 points to 1 in this third set and by 2 sets to love. That's straight out. Graciana's serve, which Great Britain return. And that's a British point. Again, that was the element of surprise. Expecting Nicole Hill to find a teammate, but first touch, here is Hill. Straight back over the net. One more touch. Great block. Great block from Paula Hertz. There's her volleyball in Sao Paulo. Aralandi Silva. Well, Jana, the number 10, you can see that is the key player in this Brazilian side. She's got the highest reach. She's got the highest block. She is the minimally disabled athlete, or one of two. Sue Ellen Lima is the other. You'll only see sporadic bursts on the pitch from Sue Ellen Lima. She's a specialist server. Timeout. And Brazil in great form here.